Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. The Rockies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Drew Smyly is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Todd Helton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
First pitch, 12:45.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
One and two, here it comes. Hit down the line. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Stepping in now, number 2, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Helton, the runner at third. Blackmon stands at second. No outs. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Posey's got it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Dante Bichette, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him, and a ball 1-0. Runners are at second and third with one down. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And the run will score as the Rockies stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Debo, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. In his career, Arenado begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Striding in for the Rockies, Larry Walker. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. From the belt, the pitch.
That's a ball.
Fouled away. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Ready to try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trevor Story stands in as he looks at a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. that's a base hit into left field. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Dom Nunez.
In now, Dom Nunez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The average coming in 257. 1 home run and 5 driven in. That's by him for strike 1. 2 out, bases loaded. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. These Rockies guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Slider laid off for a ball. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Story brings it in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step. But I like that. The eternal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
So in now for San Francisco, Willie McCovey looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And now a pitch on the way.
Oh, that's just out.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Set to get his day started, Monty Irvin. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Number 2 is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants nothing. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Antonio Senzatella. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Antonio.
First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the Rockies with a chance to finish the job and complete a series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting.
Into the box, Todd Helton.
Todd Helton.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The Rockies had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Helton, playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to, he was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
At the plate, number 2.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch. Fouled off.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
High and deep to straightaway right. Racing back the right fielder, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Dante Bichette will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Hit well again down the right field line, but it bangs off of archway number 1. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 Colorado. set to get his day started, Matt Williams. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0.
Ball that's out front. That's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting six.
He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So striding forward now, Orlando Cepeda. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D'Lo. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
From the stretch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swing and a liner. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Riley.
Into the box now, Drew Smiley, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
None out, runners at first and second. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Wilmer Flores would be next. And it's fouled away. The 3-1. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's 1-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So stepping in, Willie McCovey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. Long run for the left fielder. And they can't run it down. 3 runs already home here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Rockies lead it 4-3. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in, Larry Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Now it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Three and 1 to him now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Now the 2-0 home. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate, Dom Nunez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nunez, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
First and second here with nobody out. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Antonio Senzatella.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Antonio Senzatella, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Todd Helton.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Todd Helton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Second and third, 2 away. And he fouls this one off. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Fouled away. The set and the 2-2. And he popped him up. Crawford over to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. 2 left for Colorado, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Monty Irvin. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bichette is there. He's got it 1 away. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Now in the box, Matt Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Count remains 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one.
The right fielder, number 30, Orlando Cepeda.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Cepeda. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. A Now, and he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the pitch.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. So some life with two away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And we take a look there at the San Francisco team leaders in that category, and he's currently second best on this Giants roster. Man at second here with two away, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Two out here and a runner at second. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 2 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Popped him up. Crawford waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Dante Bichette.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dante Bichette. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's good.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. A ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wachner.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Brandon Crawford, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brandon Crawford.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Walker moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 18, Drew Smiley.
And now the Giants pitcher, Drew Smiley. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Mike Yastrzemski is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Giants down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Ready now, Larry Walker. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Left fielder, number 33, Larry.
First delivery
Walker.
to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 2-0 on the way.
3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Kevin Gossman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Dom Nunez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So here now's the pitcher, Antonio Senzatella. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
3-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The batter.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Todd Helton. He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rockies are out in front 5-3. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. It was a walk in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, that's awful.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Blackman comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now back, first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Stepping up now, Willie McCovey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So now to the plate, Monty Irvin. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 6-3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Number 2 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. At the plate now, Dante Bichette, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
The batter.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. From the stretch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-1 home. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. It's not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Larry Walker waits on deck. Three-two pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready for another shot now. Larry Walker. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
0-1 the count. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
First and second now, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. A jumping catch at second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Yastrzemski to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Trevor Cahill, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
53, Trevor Cahill.
Stepping in now, Dom Nunez, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Men on third with 2 down.
Ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
21.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball. Down.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Colorado's out in front, 8-3. Wade Davis will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. So digging in now, Matt Williams comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Three-two pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The batter, number 35, shortstop,
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Walker is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 53, Trevor.
Will Clark will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Giants, number 22, Will Clark.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Looking at his career totals, Clark comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of 500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. In for strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Now another 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 8-3. Marlene Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 97, Harlan.
David Dahl is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
To the plate now, Todd Helton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. From the stretch.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three. Really close pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Sharp ground ball to third. One there. On to first, a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Two away now in the Colorado 7th. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Now here it comes.
Ball, left out.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's the ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that's low, ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Ready once again, number 2. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A runner on first with 2 away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he misses 2-1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. One left for Colorado, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Jeff Hoffman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Jeff Hoffman.
Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he falls behind 0-2. And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Walker is right there. And he's got it for the first out.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is.
Ball 2.
Bases are empty. One man out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
3-2.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 3-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Willie McCovey. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Rockies lead it 8-3. Reyes Maranta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dante Bichette. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep,
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3-2.
He misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. The 2-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. Nolan Arenado touches them all. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know, one of the things, D-Row, it's psychologically, it always feels better if you're a pitcher to go ahead and attack the zone with the wind blowing in. If you can keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark, you feel like you have a fighting chance, even with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Go to the meat of the order, make them put the ball in play.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Irvin will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story steps in now. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope,
and that misses for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 9 and the Giants 3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Monty Irvin.
The left fielder, Monty Irvin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Walker is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Williams. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Orlando Cepeda.
Now batting, Orlando Cepeda, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants down in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez.
The catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
From the stretch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1. Popped up. Williams is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Daniel Murphy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Daniel Murphy.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Todd Helton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the 1st strike. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing hard liner to left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he is in there. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. At the plate now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Flores on the slide. He is out. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rockies 9 and the Giants 3. Carlos Estevez, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Carlos Estevez.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Hard liner toward short. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The throw into second. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Brandon Crawford. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Hit well, but fouled that time by Crawford, as this will find the seats down the line in right. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pablo Sandoval.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Sandoval, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here's the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you deal with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Last strike here for the Giants. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
No, inside.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He gets the punch out as the Rockies go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Colorado jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Antonio Senzatella takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Drew Smyly was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 9 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.